We want to get straight to Buenos Aires right now because Standard & Poor's says that Argentina defaulted on its debt for the second time in 13 years. As the country scrambles to avert a crisis, we check in with Willem, who is live from Buenos Aires in the Plaza de Mayo. Willem, you've been speaking with people all yesterday, before the announcement, after the announcement. Give us the reaction on the ground there.
Well, funny you're talking about Obama's reaction, calling that a political stunt. People here have been saying that there's been a few political stunts taking place at the moment. The range of opinions in Buenos Aires is quite interesting. I've got some of the local newspapers here. One consistent thing is that all of the funds in New York are referred to as vulture funds. They've really taken the government's line. It's Argentina versus these funds. A lot of local people very unhappy with the way the government's treated the U.S. Situation, but we'll see what happens in the future.
Do you sense any frustration as well, given that Argentina has defaulted several times? I believe, 13 times in the last, since it became an independent country, 7 times, excuse me, since declaring independence from Spain in 1816. Default is not exactly unfamiliar ground here.
No, I think a lot of people I've been speaking to have been saying, we kind of expect this. This is happening, regularly enough that this is affecting our businesses. They're pretty much fed up with the situation. I think frustration is not necessarily a strong enough word for some of the business owners, but people on the street are saying, I don't know if this is really going to affect my everyday life, but it's still quite annoying that it's happening.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, we look at you on the plaza there, Buenos Aires, waking up, the lights are on. As you go to get your coffee, I mean, is anything really different on the street?
Not really. Apart from these front page headlines, there's not a lot going on here at the moment. As you can see, people are just starting to come into work.
Willem, within Argentina, what is the next step? Mr. Kilikov goes back to Buenos Aires. What does he exactly go back to with the leadership of the nation?
Well, I tell you what, Tom, behind me is the Ministry of the Economy. The doors are still locked there, so he's clearly not in work here yet. I'm not quite sure what the next steps are going to be. The understanding in a lot of the local media and some of the experts I've been speaking to here is the option of dealing with private banks here, of them buying out the bondholders in the US, is the scenario that most people think is going to happen. We'll see whether that's going to be the case, but it does seem like the easiest solution for the Argentine government in terms of saving face.